Flew it right by him. A power changeup continues to amaze. That is 94 miles an hour. Gets a 10th strikeout of the night. Midway through the 6th inning, still 4-0 Marlins.
It's Kids Cheer Free all summer long. Bring your kids ages 14 and younger to the ballpark on Sunday home games for free. After the game, race around the bases of Stomper on the same field that your favorite A's players do. Get your tickets now at athletics.com/kidsfree.
It's all a touchy-feely world. How you doing, Kelly? It's all a touchy-feely world. I have the urge to hug a tree or three every day, to adore the moon and hug some trees and save some chickens and work for PETA and really be a good mensch. I am tired, sore, allergy-ridden, but happy we moved ahead some more on the Rancho today. So we're going to have some fun tonight, have some fish and chippies, do a little shopping. Gail, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Catherine, hello. So, yeah. Not gonna kid you, I'm just barely hanging in today. Hey Amanda, how you doing? How are you doing, everybody? How are you doing? So please hit the thumbs up if you're coming in. The important takeaway today is moved ahead some more. So one more day tomorrow should pretty much wrap it up. How beautiful is that thought? Oh, so your thumbs up are appreciated. We got 31 people and only 7 thumbs up. Talk about being disliked. My. I know we always have a core of, what do we call it, disgruntled out there. Age of manners is dead. Right. So how's everybody doing tonight? We're going to have a little bit of Friday night. I think I'm going to have some fish and chips tonight, which means my French fries are not going to cut it. So we're going to have to take a couple potatoes and do our own fries tonight. So I hope I'm able to cut them. Because I'm about ready to lose my right finger here. So I'm starting to get a little nervous about July. Seems like all of a sudden I've really had arthritis kind of take over my right hand. All right, thank you. We got the thumbs up going now. Woo! There we go. There we go. Hello, everybody. I can't see anybody's name right now. Please understand it's really bright. So I want to say hi to everybody. Nino, I hope you had a good sleep. I think you were a little tired last night. I feel like I'll be lucky if I could go the distance tonight. I just don't seem to bounce out of work the way I used to, so. No, Deb, I was pounding away on the property today. I just couldn't afford to waste any more time sitting inside on my bum waiting for the grass pollen level to go down. So I just embraced the suffering today and just did it. So. Oh, Brenda! Wow, Brenda! Just because I love you. Brenda, tell us how that job's working out for you, honey. Thank you, Brenda, by the way. Always, year in and year out. What a wonderful, great supporter of the channel. And let me tell you, Brenda, I am grateful. Thank you, sweets. Just like Shimei, once in a while, I get a little goodie in there. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, keep that content coming. Well, I'll tell you, once we get this Rancho done and finally complete all this work, we will have some rocking good times. Probably beginning first with our little jaunt over to Sonora with a stop in Oakdale. By that time, any semblance of pollen should be pretty much gone. So good evening, everybody. Welcome. Friday evening. Gonna have fish and chips, do some shopping. I don't need a lot of stuff for shopping. I would like to get some potatoes. Those potatoes seem to be pretty decent over there, but the French fries are terrible. French fries are absolutely horrendous. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? Hey, Maggie. This thing's a little slow. Hey, Tara, what's up, sweets? Rosemary Lopez, how you doing? Icy. We got Brenda. Well, I'm always trying to, I'm never going to be a person to come on to a live stream and bring people down. Okay? I don't roll that way. I don't go to people's live streams that are all down at the mouth and complaining, I got this, I got a I haven't constipated. It hasn't been 8 days, and it's just like my eyes are rolling around in my head, and and it's not going to be a gassy grandma kind of deal here, right? Right. We're always going to be finding the sunny side of stuff, right? Tara knows you're going to be a gassy grandma, right? Be a gassy grandma. Do 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 do. So that's the way we see things. Plural being me, myself, and I. Okay, let's watch the little bike bandits. No, I guess these aren't even little guys. They get like 50-year-old guys on bicycles now and stuff, like scary dudes. All right, there we go. Now let's roll over and chat a little while and get our evening underway. It is a nice night to have some beer, a little bit of cognac, and tear it up a little bit tonight. Give it a little, woo, is that Ladybug in here? Hello, Ladybug. Do 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 do. Ooh, boy, this is really embarrassing too. I got a guy back here watching. I don't want to crush his loins. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think that's about it. There we go, right there. Right. Let's turn it around. I am running the air tonight just to clean up my system a little bit. I was outside for hours today. I'll have a little shorty, maybe about 5-minute video. So I'm not going to punish people with just yard work. I mean, hell, you do that stuff yourself. So we just kind of look at what I want to accomplish and then what actually gets done during the day and wrap it up. The good news is the every day that goes off the calendar is another day that brings me to potential release from this misery of grass pollen. So that's the good news. Because it kind of gives me a headache too when you sneeze a lot. You sneeze all the time. It's kind of a drag. So be peppy, be upbeat. People come in here to have a good time. They got their own problems. They don't need to have offloading like pulling up the dump truck. Yeah, load it up, Rosie. Do it up. Tomorrow I need only, well, you see the video tomorrow what I need to, what the little bit I have left to do. Probably will plant some seeds next week and then maybe shooting for the following weekend to be, doesn't even have to be weekend, to be out on the road to over to Sonora and look around over there. Hey Joni, how you doing? Release from the mortal coil, exactly. Brenda say, what is Brenda doing? What is she saying? Talk to me, Brenda. What is she saying? I'm glad you got your stent down. The job doesn't mind to pay. I would love these sweet children. I'm just glad, you know. I'm glad. Whoa, 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 whoa. Deb, thank you. Wow. It's getting to be like Friday nights is like a payday around here or something. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Jill, how are you? No, I haven't gone shopping yet, honey, but thank you, Deb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Brenda. Everybody is so supportive. I really appreciate it. I'm putting it all into a fund to pay for the cheapest room I can get in Vegas in July, and also for materials and all that. So thank you guys. And I would like to interview, I've had some people that want me to do some further interviewing of Father Creer down there and delve into a few theological and future kind of oriented things. So thank you. We've got Anton Smith. What's going on my phone? He's going to tell me the temperature in Olympia. There we go. So grass pollen sucks. Hey Naomi. Thank you, Deb. How sweet of you. Yeah, like a close-up, Rosie. Pretty wrinkle-free. There we go. Feel like that. I'm kind of covering my eyes. They're so allergy. They're so allergy laden. I did not get to the P.O. box today. I apologize. I can't leave my stuff out front. I can't leave the lawnmower and all the tools and the carts and all that stuff. And you know, I thought about it and I thought, no, I'm just gonna have to finish this up today. Just gonna have to finish this up today. And of course, I did. Get any here, women's size 16. I found a silk. I don't know. I'm still kind of itching. I'm trying to get this air purified. I had the best fajitas ever today. That's cool. What was it about? And let's be specific about it. Let's try to really nail it down, because in my opinion it's very hard to, you know, you can have a fajita, but what makes a great fajita, right? The groceries list, we need to have we need to get some potatoes for sure, probably some, if we see some good cereal deals, a little bit of milk. I need to get beer tonight. I probably need to get eggs too. Hey Ronan, how are you? And then I'll just kind of play it as I go up and down the aisles. Like, I don't have to worry about Jonah Bark chili beans. That's going to be tomorrow night. We're going to have the spicy chili beans on the last. I've still got a few. Wow, Jill Smith. Did you hit it big in Vegas or something? Wow. Holy smokes. Well, thank you. I think we got enough tonight to buy all of the new drywall and screws and all that. Thank you. Oh, for the shopping trip. Thank you, Jill. Your kindness is just amazing. Why aren't some of you over at my stream? I don't think I've ever seen you before. Steak and chicken grilled with the onions and peppers. Now, isn't that? Let's not. Oh no, forget Vegas. Yeah, isn't that the? I mean, what else would be a fajita? I get a little bit of Mexican spice. I get some onions. I get some nice skirt steak. What else are we talking about? What makes a good one? So I defy you to tell me. I learn and feel much while I join her. Oh, I don't know, Deb. Well, we did have a big rally today in the. Still, I think we're rallying on the news of the raising the debt ceiling a little bit. What was really weird today, what really caught an interest rate spiked again today. So we got to be careful. If that 13-week T-bill gets to 6%, and right now we're at about 5.2. Yeah, I can stock up on some viddies. I got some, my diet's really simple, but I'm not gonna treat myself. I'm gonna put it towards the work that I need to do. I don't need to do, but I committed to do for July. So you know me, I'm not gonna be a person to go out and I think my biggest. What do you think my biggest luxury in life is now? What do you think the biggest luxury I have now? The biggest luxury that I partake in these days, which really kind of surprised me, right? Which really kind of, some cognac, thank you. I'm like, boy, all of a sudden I developed a really expensive taste for a cognac. Well, I've always liked beer and everything, but now there's just something very special about the cognac. So you guys will have to be forgiving of me if I buy a bottle of cognac now and then. Hey, Linda, how you doing? If I buy a bag of a bottle of cognac and all. Not traveling. I don't really travel too much. Thank you. Appreciate says. Let's see. Eastsider says you have a deep voice and it sounds wonderful. Thank you, Eastsider. Hennessy's unlike the brown liquor's childhood incident. How you doing, Anne Marie? Good to see you. When am I rolling into Oakdale? Well, I haven't really targeted. It's either going to be going towards the end of next week or the beginning part of the week after, I think. So, yeah, a little bit of enjoyment. So that's about it. You know, I mean, I don't really care about wheels. I don't really care about. I'm not a clothes horse and stuff like that. Much to the chagrin of Amanda hugging kisses, like, I give up. I have no idea, Joni. She had a lot going on down her way. She had some big personal stuff to take care of in springtime. So I thank you guys. Thank you for the wonderful support tonight. Unexpected, but so very, very appreciated. So that's what I'm targeting for Oakdale. Remember, the plan is leave early, get there like, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning, have breakfast. We can kind of we can caravan around, and you know, I only got a 2-seater here, but we can look around town, meet Alan, anybody else that wants to come up. Cognac is just it's like brandy. It's just a distilled. Wow, Deb, now this one for your cognac. I already have half a bottle, Deb. I'm embarrassed. Heck. Oh Oh, thank you very much, Deb. How wonderful of you. So sweet. That place you go is a dream come true. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. Hey, Gling, how are you? Cha-cha-cha-cha-ching. Yeah, I haven't, it's not even my birthday yet, guys. Not even my birthday. I'm speechless and rumbling, stumbling, and fumbling over my words tonight. Thank you, guys. It's not the tears in my eyes, it's the allergens in the air this evening. So that's the plan. I'm cleaning up tonight. Yes, I'm appreciating it. Not one thing will go to waste. Cast iron is the best for fajitas. Hey, how you doing, High Watch? I cannot imagine doing fajitas on anything except a griddle or a skillet. That's all I can think of for doing it. 50, that won't be good for CR. Well, I'm just saying, the really weird things. Oh my God, Jill. I'm not saying. Hey Barry, how are you? The really weird thing today is we had you guys got to understand, and I'm sure Shimei, she's very involved in the labor and employment in New Jersey, one of the top employees in the whole state. There's the payroll survey, and then there's the household survey. You have two different surveys of current employment, things like that. The labor survey calls certain companies, IBM, Amazon, or whatever. There's a whole list of companies that they call in mid-month, and they say, hey, have you hired or released anybody this month? And on balance, when it was all added and netted out, added and subtracted, they added 300-some thousand jobs for the month. But if you look at, then you say to yourself, well, Rosie, why did the unemployment rate rise from 3.4 to 3.7% today if they added that many jobs? Because there's another survey that calls individual homes. They call like 6,000 homes in America, and they ask them, have you lost a job or have you gained a job? And on that survey this month, they had a loss of 300,000 jobs. And like the black unemployment rate went from like 4.5 to 5.2%. And there were some really weird things. Now, in that household survey also includes people that work for themselves, gig work. See the other report, you can have multiple jobs and they'll count them 3 times, right? If you're doing 3 jobs and you're in the surveys or whatever, they'll count you 3 different times. So is 330 a lot in the U.S.? It's about mid-average. It's a good number. It's a good number. Job. Get folks to work here. They're offering great pay. Yeah, where is that? What is that, Arizona? It depends. What I think is actually happening is that the marginal people that have their own business are kind of closing the door. And these guys came home on the no, I don't think that's a survey. They call you on the phone or something. And, they use statistical measures to do things verified. So it's strange. These two things were very much at odds with each other today, which was super weird. I suspect what happens is small entrepreneurs that maybe have stores like the donut place that I just reviewed in Las Vegas. Well, Wednesday, hey Louise, Wednesday they closed their doors suddenly. Right? I could go in there and get 3 donuts and a cup of coffee for $10. Right now, I didn't perceive that they had any issues. Right? So I think the cost of doing business, you talk to chef and you talk to other people like that, and it's really difficult. It's really difficult when you have to buy food and then price it and make a go of retailing, restauranting, and then you have the overlay of all the crime and the danger now in a lot of places. So it's definitely going to be interesting to follow to see what's going on. So could the markets hit an all-time? Of course they could hit an all-time high. But I'm saying the thing that's meaningful to me is interest rates. Where do interest rates go? If interest rates are rising, they are like headwinds in an airplane. All right. You're going to have a bumpy ride. We have 2 Wendy's closed here, so just these little guys. Well, that could be also labor situations, and right. I wouldn't want to. I would hate to be a person that's hiring people in my fast food restaurant, and God forbid I have a chain of about 10 or 20, which some McDonald's franchisees have. And some of them have upwards of 100 or 200. The only thing, how you doing, Bella Rose? Oh, you've been in the hospital? Oh, no. Yeah, oh, well. Okay, well, God bless you, honey. I love you to pieces. I hope Brad's doing well, too, and taking care of you. If he's not, let me know. I'll hightail it to Buffalo. We need a beauty like you in the world, so don't cash out on us. I love you, honey. Get better soon, and I'm glad you're in the hospital and being taken care of, and I know you're going to do great. And I love you to pieces. Darn. That's tough. I kind of forgot what I was saying here. That kind of floored me. Oh, the interest rate hike. Here's the deal. Look at the 13-week T-bill rate. The Federal Reserve does not lead on interest rates. See, people always have this false notion that the Fed can go in and do whatever they want to do. If they can do whatever they want to do, they would distort the markets, the money markets. The last rate put the Fed funds rate at what, 5%? Now the 13-week is 5.25%. It's like they're always behind, right? They're always behind in raising, trying to catch up with what the reality of what's going on in the markets right now. My thought is, if that 13-week T-bill rate gets to 6%, that's when you're going to really see fireworks. In the meantime, anything goes. They got this AI craze that people are, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to get burned in this thing. But it's given some excitement anyway, and it's something that I didn't ever figure would have this. I didn't ever figure it would have this impact, but it is. So you got to recognize it. Yeah, I love Bella Rose. I love her. So I want you to go get better. The steak and chicken was in bite-sized cube. Fire grill with it. Well, fire grilling, I'll do it. Take the trash for pickup. The air people make is must only consider the U.S. dollar going. Well, the U.S. dollar's weakening anyway. So, right. We've probably reached the point where, on balance, people around the world are this. I don't know if this debt thing played out really, really well in terms of people's perception overseas of the U.S. and stuff. So maybe some other people might. I don't know. We got a lot of funding that's going to need to be done in the next month. We'll see how the markets absorb it. We'll see. But that's the gospel mission shelter lawsuits. Well, what happened down there? What happened down there, love money? See, I'm afraid to have a shelter day. If somebody, puts a 38 slug into somebody's head, well, that'll be the end of the shelter, right? If somebody accidentally pushes somebody out the second floor window or something. Charities have to carry big liability policies. It's like these kids that go overseas on some of these mission groups. They show up in Honduras or something, and they just start to build a random house, and they don't, they're so imperious. They refuse the help of the locals, and then the locals have to come in when they're gone and fix all the mistakes they made when they were, because they're so bent on producing something that they're not cultivating relationships with people. The last country to dump the U.S. demand predominantly in inflation and the value of the dollar. We'll see what happens. Right now we have a tremendous shortage. Modesto Gospel Mission Shelter, Greenwald, Dirty Cots with Hearst namesake. And I have no idea what you're even talking about. So right now, the demand for dollars, at least within this economy, is extraordinarily high. Extraordinarily high. As evidenced by the market just increasingly willing to pay more and more and more to secure money. Money's like anything else, it's a commodity. The more people want it, the more the cost of it goes up. I have nothing. I don't know about the tax side. I'm not sure. I taste some citric oregano. Yeah, I'm going to pass on the cilantro. I don't like. Cilantro just tastes too soapy, licoricey to me. I don't know how to describe it. Just not my favorite flavor profile. How you doing, Barry? Some people like the taste. Why do some people like black licorice and some people hate black licorice? Right? Yeah, we love Bella Rose. How you doing, Noreen? Good to see you. Hey, Alex, how are you? Tastes a little sour to me, but yeah, some people dig it. Hey, Wolf Dad, how you doing? Some people dig it, and some people don't. I mean, it just, I don't know. Truth revealed from a long time ago, so you don't take offense. It's your opinion. Oh, truth revealed is fine. I don't moderate the chat. What is it to give value? Consider it's backed by nothing. What gives its value is traditional approbation of value. When you look at it within the sphere of other currencies, you would think naturally that the Chinese yuan would be the biggest contender. Hey, Jamie, would be the biggest contender for moving up in stature, but the Chinese want to proceed very closely with that, because once you turn a currency loose and it's really allowed to float, we know which way the Chinese currency is going to incline to go upward. Hey, Angus, even with the recession they have to go through. So the Chinese they want to restrain that as long as possible. So you have very little rupee international currency. See, the US dollar is needed everywhere, from Andorra to Zaire. It's used everywhere. So when people need to take their local currency, they need to convert it into US dollars for letters of credit and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be very hard to undo. That's going to take a while. It's certainly not going to be the Russian ruble. Right? With power goes prestige. That's what we value. It applies to everything. Well, what's the alternative here? We could go inside with a bag of potatoes to try to buy a movie ticket, and we're going to have a little bit of a fungible fungibility problem here, right? They might not need the potatoes. We take in a couple 6-packs of beer. They might not want, we got issues, right? It's the same reason we don't do long division with Roman numerals. Think about it. Add the X, carry the V, drop the M, divide by the D, right? I mean, it's right. It's very liquid when it comes to exchange. Plus, people still have this notion if this stuff ultimately hits the fan, what do you want to be holding? Hey, good news today. What's up, Starby? What do you ultimately want to be holding? I mean, certain countries are just plagued with just continuous devaluations, like Turkey and Argentina, and so many countries. Their currency only knows one way. What does the long-term outlook look like with the pending debt ceiling rise? Well, this AI is kind of a wild card, right? I didn't factor that in. I don't know a heck of a lot about application-wise and how many, there's a human cost to it, but there's a corporate upside to that, right? So you could potentially have an ear in Naomi. You probably haven't heard of it, but back in the 1840s and 1850s, when we had the Industrial Revolution coming in, there was the effects on society were so profound that out of that adjustment came Marxism and the Communist Manifesto and all the Germanic thought and philosophies of Hegel and Nietzsche and all these people that all of a sudden life got really bleak. Charles Dickens writing about that there. It was a cold and frosty night in London town, right? Some people really got so desperate that they started taking hammers and sledgehammers and actually smashing the machinery, right? They thought the only way we're going to stop this industrial revolution is if we smash the means of production. Those people were called Luddites, Luddites. I would imagine if we're going into this age of AI, that we will probably continue to have more acceleration in violence as society attempts to deal with, adjusting to job loss. Because let me tell you, a lot of companies right now are looking to replace a lot of roles of corporations with just AI decision making that in many ways would be superior, but it would not be human. We can't factor in, let's give this guy a break because he hasn't had a job for we have real problems, right? So I think a large measure of society is going to have some issue with this. That would be my guess. I think this new era is going to be born with we're not all going to make it through and with just the same standards of living that we enjoy now, and then to replace it is going to be very difficult because it's going to be very knowledge based. Every time we advance in science and application, it requires another, a more sophisticated level of learning, and it's going to crush many jobs out there. Remember, Ford's stated goal is to replace every single job on the factory floor, right? And then have 4 or 5 shift managers just walk around and make sure that quality control. They won't even have to do quality control anymore. It'll be automated checking of welds and leaks. How you doing, Nicole? So right now it's really hard to kind of balance that off, right? I know we have in some ways the most educated society in the history of the world, but we have the least knowledgeable, the least wise sort of society, and we have a very long train. We all kind of used to move together with high schools that were pretty much performing about the same, and now they're all stretched out. What'd be my favorite? Just the basic honey dip or the old-fashioned, Miguel. How you doing? Now we have high school graduates that cannot even punctuate a sentence. You think AI will need therapy? I think a lot of people will need therapy, but you know, I just let's let it unfold a little. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. We got some big discrepancies in stuff right now. I'm not sure if the government statistical measures are properly capturing what's going on in the employment markets. A lot of haters are jealous of me. Well, I mean, what's there to be jealous? Who am I? I'm nothing. Hey, Hugo. I mean, we've always gotten along well. I don't envision that changing. I don't take other people's burdens upon my shoulders in their relationships, positive or negative, with people. I have to establish a relationship myself. You know, and if you're nice to me, which you've always been, I'm naturally going to be nice to you. So, right. In other words, just because if it's like the A equals B, B equals C, therefore A equals C, because this person doesn't get along with you and that person doesn't get along with you, then I can't be friends with B or C. It just doesn't work that way. I don't know, Wolf Dad. I mean, I'm not that smart. Shimei has much more insight into how they, figure out labor things. She's right in the thick of the highest levels of, a state here that does all that stuff. I wouldn't even begin to know how they do all that stuff. But I do know when you have something that's that wide in reporting from the household survey and the business survey, something's going on. Something's going on. They're not properly capturing, because so many people are gig now and working multiple jobs. They could be overrepresented in the business surveys. In other words, if they're working part-time at Target and then part-time at Starbucks and then maybe part-time once a week at a movie theater, they're being counted for 3 jobs being created. So it's one person literally killing themselves to try to keep above water. Whereas the household survey cuts through that. And we've had a real dramatic rise in black unemployment, which had hit a 40-year low, and some other things. So there's some telling statistics in there if you look at the breakout of the household survey today. Yeah, you have to have your own side. How many young kids don't have, I call them kids, they're not kids, but these millennials and other people, how many of them don't have side gigs? Everybody's trying to get something, doing some hustle. Maybe it's Amazon resellers or starting their own social media thing. No, their hopes are very high. Nothing in life has crushed them yet, so that's a good thing. Because when the spirit's crushed out, it's hard to replace. Oh, well, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. I enjoy having in here. You've always been nice. My nanny made donuts with bacon grease. Best ever. Well, lard was the way to do it. And I'm still not convinced that we've had that much. I worked, Gov, and we had a family ice cream truck. Yeah, so Wolf Dad knows what the story is. Terry, I look stunning. My eyes are so red. I'm a stunner tonight. Like, jeez, I'm looking like the screen didn't crack. Hubby said he just hired a new bunch at Sugarland. Most of them were women. Yeah, well, women are. I finally got your. Oh, okay. Thank you, honey. I'm going to get there next week. Good Lord, I should. It's interesting when you look at things from a Hey, how you doing, Jody? I'm sorry I haven't responded to your thing yet, babes. How you doing? I was out battling weeds and overgrowth and everything else out front today. I love you, doll. I said one of the most. If I had to say, if somebody asked me the question, what's the most remarkable societal change that you've seen, that you've observed in the last 50 years here? And I've always been a person with big eyes looking at the world. And like I said, I wasn't really happy with the 60s and all the peace, love, and hippies as they decided to throw over the moral world of greatest generation and stuff, the baby boomers, the ones that went that way. But the biggest and most amazing and profound thing has been the masculinization of women and the feminization of men here. It's been absolutely astounding, the feminine culture that women have ushered in here, and they are they've been dominating the workforce for over a decade. So even the look of women and men have changed a lot. I got a mailer from a gym near me, Fusion Fitness or whatever, and the woman looked like the Incredible Hulk that was on, like, let's puff up together. And she was attractive, but she was very, I'm masculine looking, and she's, right, whatever. And then you look at things like manscaping, and it's just after dinner coffee. Yeah, there we go. Life's little pleasures. I enjoy it. Man, I can't. If I go to Vegas, I got to go to 7-Eleven and get my coffee or something. But I don't know if most all of you are younger than I am, so I don't really know. But it's been very profound. And the big problem psychologists are addressing and trying to address, and sociologists, is what do we do with men now? I mean, what is the role of a guy now? Right? I mean, we start to get real genetic and evolutionary swill going on in people, right? I mean, I've told you when I have been live streaming, it started about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. On the streets, you always worried about the guys, like, oh man, oh, here we go. Now it's like, who do you worry about? You worry about the females that are out there. They're the ones that really have dropped a lot of pretense of civility on the streets and femininity and things, and they will be right up in your grill. Yeah, we're shopping tonight. So it's really the role of men that's really become very muddled these days. Very, very muddled. So I feel really bad. It's just like, if you're tough and you exhibit natural masculinity traits, you're considered sort of a Neanderthal, and you're not new age enough, and you're not societally groomed enough to be, or you're old school. And yet there's still something in women that likes that bad boy streak, that raw masculinity that they still find attractive out there. So it's interesting, but it's a little scary. What does that mean? I'm so happy I saw your Motown videos, or I wouldn't be here. My trip in Motown? I enjoyed that. The aggressiveness of some road rage women is surprising me. Like I said, when I was in the 60s and 70s, women wouldn't be caught dead in trucks. They wouldn't be caught dead in big sedans. They wanted VW buses. I'm not talking about the people that live on farms and ranches. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about everyday city driving. Women wanted to have small, easy, compact cars. And hey, Randy, and now you look today, and like I said, the women on the road, they'll run you over. It's like you're impeding them, slowing them down, like you're the gassy grandma. You know you would have been killed. You did it when you. Oh, thank you, Jill. Well, I'm just slowly detransitioning because it's not really who I am, and a lot of people would tell you that anyway. That, you know, I mean, and I can't take away from anybody that you know, people have to find their own way in life, and I respect everybody. Yeah, tattoos, and so it's. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's a profound change in society. It's absolutely staggering. And unless you really were observant, you would have missed it. It just kind of morphs into, you know, we don't even notice things anymore. Right now women are just as apt to be in trucks as men are. Right? And they want to flip you off and smash your guts into the ground on the I-5 freeway going through LA. Right. Heels today, it's flip-flops. Well, the I don't know. I don't want to overstep my thinking on it. I just an observational thought. I can't draw any conclusions from anything. Right, I'm just saying this is what I observed. This is what happens on the streets now, and well, I mean, very slowly, Jill, very slowly. You experienced that. Tara, and then let it go. What the hell happened to Tara? Hold on a minute. Did I miss something? I guess I missed what happened with Tara. I don't know. What's going to happen? And this is my big fear when we do finally crest over the other side here. It might be 2023. It might be 20. I think it's going to be later this year. And things start to take a more barbarian tone, and we've already seen it in stores, restaurants. People's patience level is very low now. I mean, for example, when I would go to grocery outlet and the woman didn't have enough money, and she's getting flustered because she's so used to people yelling at her if she's not moving along, that she starts to kind of take it out on me a little bit, that I'm being patient and waiting. And you see evidence all over society, the lack of patience and the demand for immediate gratification amongst people. But I'm afraid what's going to happen is civility is going to continue to fray at the edges here, and then you'll have the rise of brutality again. You'll have, you know, you have these males that are like compressed springs. They're not having relationships. They're having relationships with their computers and you know, the fantasy worlds of porn and stuff. And women are starting to get into that, young women more and more now, and they're idealizing what a relationship is, right? And they're just being kind of compressed like springs here. And I'm afraid when it blows, they're going to find their basest physical nature and just you know, when the thin blue line recedes and stuff, it's you know, I think there's going to be a harsh you know, a harsh return. There'll be a you know, a bounce back of some sort against this what some might call an unnatural progression in society. I don't know. All right, Jody. this Bud Light situation with this Dylan Mulvaney, that gave you like a little bit of a peek in underneath the lid of the pot to what's on the simmer right now, right? Punch the service man. Yeah, people just don't have the patience, and if they don't get exactly what they want, it's just like it's really a time when you want to be patient and when I want to be patient, and I really don't want to trigger anybody off, because these days you don't know who, we don't have morality in the young anymore. They don't even know that you shouldn't go into a McDonald's with an AK and open, there's nothing in their mind that connects that. They've been raised in a permissive society that, there are no limits, right? There's nobody teaching you right or wrong. Schools don't dare do it anymore, or they get in trouble, right? They get lawsuits. So, right? I mean, it's just like it's going to be, these people are like unguided missiles just flying around, and, it's what I call the clash of wills, my will versus your will. What is Tara talking about? I don't know. I understand it's kind of, what happened? I missed something. What did I miss? I don't know. Somebody tell me what's going on with Tara. All I see is thank you. Boo. The TV shows were awesome. I don't know what's going on. Smoking weed. You couldn't put limits on anybody in society. God forbid that you should, when Dr. Spock said don't spank your kids, right? A good spank once in a while was something really, yeah, I saw the Marines. Right. Nice application of force somewhere below the lower back sometimes yielded great effect. Abusive sometimes, of course, but Irish kids, the kids don't know how to communicate. Yeah, I hear you. No, this was Dr. Spock, the pediatrician or whatever. So you really have the most spoiled generation of kids, but there'll be a backlash here. There's a certain thin layer of young people that are, I feel like they're destined for arch conservatism here. They're going to be like the societal vigilantes and things. Well, I don't know if I'm exactly right, but I feel some forces are really building up to something. So I just tell people, be patient, right? And just no matter how long something takes, you don't want to have a confrontation, because somebody could pull out a heater. Oh, okay, all right, I got you. Text message. So, okay, I got you, Tara. Yeah, well, I know a lot more about Tara's backstory, and it's a fascinating family life, and perhaps one day she'll tell it. It entails some very famous people and some other stuff. And what do you think is going to happen? I think if I had to put it in a sentence, Jill, I would say that the chains on civilization are being stretched to the breaking point right now. The chains that hold civilized society together. I just worry when society or people have to start saying, no, we can't do that for you, or we can't give that to you. I'm very fearful about the repercussions, especially with the Gen Zs, millennials, and people like that. They will be very ripe for communism, socialism, and because let's face it, we got a lot of people that are filthy rich, and we have a middle class that's getting the crap kicked out of it here. Right? There's no such thing as a middle class in history anyway, in economics. Right? The economics just doesn't work that way. So the middle class to me is a very transient phenomenon. It appears and then it gradually disappears again. My mother, guy, after seeing my dad divorced and the guy went for him, was banging my man, my dad, and my mom. Yeah, well, that's it. You can go too far too. That's you definitely have. There was definitely some abuse. Yep. Yeah, I think I spanked my oldest daughter one time. Middle classes and transitions. Yeah, it's exactly right, Bo. I've never bought into the concept that America was very unusual because we had a middle class born of the outsized prosperity of the Second World War, wherein we thought we could afford anything forever in the future, all the projects, all to lift people up by their bootstraps, all the great social programs and things like that. And now, as that begins to wane and the demands for participating in the economy to get those rewards are getting harder and harder with knowledge, and people are getting dumber and dumber. It doesn't make a good brew, and one thing you can count on is human nature never changes, and people's basis nature is always in there somewhere within their being. As Freud called it, the id, that unrestrained passion of animalistic, right. Well, there we have the problem with mixed families, Naomi. Okay, we just have, families that just split apart because of, they want to go their separate ways, or there's the commonality of kids is not enough to hold them together, right? So you have step parents parenting, husband or wife's kids, and it just becomes, they're psychologically, it's really good for you if it all meshes together and the love is there. That's a beautiful thing. But there's something about having a natural child and then having a stepchild. It makes for very interesting conversations anyway. I just give my observations of keeping my eyes open for 50 years. I mean, you see families now, and the woman is always driving, right? Just a lot of things. You see a lot of very subtle little things in society that you'll miss unless you open your eye. I never said a harsh word to my kid. He said it wasn't a place. He was right. What blows me away is the growing number of grandpa having to raise their... Well, if you don't, selfishness means, and when I went my way with my trans, what I perceived to be a trans thing, emotionally I was gone, but I'll tell you, financially and, and communication-wise, I was definitely, I never missed paying for things in college and all of that stuff so that my kids wouldn't have any student debt and all that. So, but we're in a very selfish society these days where we don't have any natural barrier to our own wishes anymore. So it's a little tough. Having children is a supreme act of selflessness. And what is love? It's just submitting your will to your total submission of will to another person. That's the definition of love. Right? Hey, good night, Wolf Dad. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. That's all the definition of love is, just the total submission of your will to another person. Well, that doesn't fit with today, right? we have the new first commandment, adore thyself above all else. You do make a lot of sacrifices. Yeah, it's always interesting to talk philosophy, sociology, theology, politics. But we always want to remember too. We want to we want to have fun, and these are just my opinions. If Ronnie was here, he would tell you these are just Rosie's opinions. And hey, Joe, how you doing? Right? These are just Rosie's opinions. How you doing, Joe? Good to see you, Joey D. I bet it was windy down there again today. But for me, it's been fascinating to see women try to keep a foot in both of these worlds of femininity and beauty, and the work world and leadership. It's a really and a lot of times I can sort of sense in society that a lot of women are starting to get kind of burned out on the role of trying to keep two plates in the air. And oh, only 18 mile an hour. Warm and sunny, beautiful today with ice cold. Are you gonna free? It might be very nice. I mean, we had sunshine this morning. I was like shocked. It's a sunny morning, right? I don't have to bundle up to go out in the morning, right? Look at this woman. She's just pushing these people out. Well, that's what I'm saying. So they said my husband or my boyfriend doesn't do enough, and I got the mom stuff to do with the kids, and who pays the price in that world? Yeah, me too, Chagwe. Hey, Rio. I was very fortunate. Because, man, I was a mess. We will be spending. Oh, I don't know. It might be. You might be surprised tomorrow, Catherine. But I hope you have a good time. Oh. Yeah, I would never question anybody else's experience that they had. Nor would I try to make huge generalizations. I just talk about my observations. The other thing is, school used to be a help for raising kids, and now it's become a hindrance in a lot of sociological ways. Oh, that's great, Catherine. Wonderful. You should be proud. You should be proud. I'm still admiring that stone house in Kansas. Hey, Kels. Yeah, it's 76 and just delightful now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see if anything's going on downtown tonight. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Brenda, you just didn't fold up your tent. You just did what you needed to do, sweetie. Like I said, you moved forward with a lot. You moved forward with a lot of courage. Go ahead, ladies. So now you know what my definition of love is. The submission of your will to the will of another. Be it husband to wife, wife to husband, person to God. That's what it is. That's love. Will you always be happy? No, but you can never be accused of being selfish. Yeah, that's right, Brenda. You're tough, honey. I spoke to you on the phone. Remember, I know what you're made out of. I know what my Brenda's all about. I've known you too long now, Brenda. I think I'm going to get a little bit of, well, let's see what's going on downtown. Hey, Haunted, what's going on? The Haunted one in the house. What's going on, Haunted? Glad to sit in the AC for a while. It helps lower the overall pollen level in my body down. Well, I think in our era, Alan, people were fitted for more, say, natural roles, and starting to see the rebellion of women against society's pressures in the workplace now. You know, feeling like society's forcing them now to be a wage earner. Ooh. Thank you, Kels. Thank you. $10 super sticker from Kels. Thank you, sweetie. Let's see what's going up on 4th Street tonight. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Pretty good crowd. Everybody's got the pride stuff going on at the belly, left belly. They're getting all set up for tomorrow. I guess they're having a parade. I don't know. Thank you, Kels. What a sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. I guess they're having a parade here. Joni, are they going to have a pride parade down in Richmond? What are we doing here? Are we making our own parking spot? What are we doing? Let's keep moving. Are we going to stop? Are we going to go? Are we going to park? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, let's see. Wow, that's amazing down in Richmond down there. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Wasn't fast enough for that lady, man. She like really got mad. Is this car coming or gone? What's the story, or what are we doing? We do have commercial plates. I'm making the fish and chips. I am, Haunted. Because the French fries that I got from the dollar store or the grocery outlet were not really good. Not good at all. All right, we're going to pop it in the commercial spot because, well, we have commercial plates. How about that? Oh. "24-minute commercial vehicle loading only, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, it's after 6 p.m., so there's no reason that we can't park here. Yeah, my father always had the last word too, but he had to get my mother's permission first. So, all right, let's see. All right, here we go. They were well coordinated. Ooh. Oh, my left knee's starting to give out. Yeah, the fish blob, Jody. Remember, forever we will never forget the fish blob. The three-dimension chemistry class fish blob. What is this for rent? What are we doing here? What are we doing? I'm going to change. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm going to fix this thing. Let's see if we can get a better signal here. Hello.
Hello.
Closed when closed.
Well, that says it all then.
Yeah, it's closed. I wonder if the fish are still in there. You have to have one lonely fish. What a happy life. Yeah, they're closed.
Oh, that's sad.
Man, look at this Audi. This is like, what, a $90,000 vehicle? Wow, that's a Q5 Super Sport. That's a real deal right there, isn't it? Hey, June. Cars are like ridiculous. No parking Saturday. I guess the parade's coming right down here. A lot of the shops are disappearing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rosie, you mentioned last week you need to get some more jarred. I actually found I have two of the garlics from before, the little ones, not the big job. So I'm kind of lucky on that. Steinhaus chocolate. Belgian chocolate. Thank you, Pete Carver. I appreciate that, sweets. Employee door only. There's some of that fancy chocolate in there. Steinhaus. Anybody ever heard of Steinhaus before? I bet Amanda Hug and Kiss has. How's the signal? We still got signal, or are we losing it in here? Look at all these hair salons. Now I don't want to get the guy all excited, you know, because yeah, remember we didn't even have a good signal. It's weird how this. Sometimes the signal's good, sometimes it's not. Right? Thank you. Yeah, we're clearing out of here. Should start to get some signal improvement. Yeah, something about that. I was just too deep in there. Belgian chocolate. Somebody's going to trip over that sign. Have we heard of that chocolate before, or are we still discussing it? There's the pink flamingo. The beautiful people of Santa Rosa. like to see what people read.
What's his relationship with his family? Is his family? Is he small husband?
Make a joyful table.
You want these two guys to help you?
I think I just got recognized. Looks like it's going to be a big shindig tomorrow. Thank you. Let's go down this way. I don't need any boyfriends tonight. Let's go. Please don't follow me. Please don't follow me. Please don't follow me. Doo-doo.
Yeah, thanks for looking at me. So, you know, Betty Davis was just amazing. And then, you know, I wanted to be a gay little girl because my parents were very pro-gay, and we grew up with so many gay people. My mom always said she wanted a gay daughter or son. But unfortunately, I found out because of a certain actor that I was straight. And that was a guy named Clark Gable.
We're looking for
I
one.
don't remember who he was, but did anybody see Gone?
We're going to use the spotter pod here. I'm going to turn the volume down here. So hold on, guys. The guy hit the one toilet.
Grand Marshal in San Francisco. That was about 20 years ago. And it was wonderful. And I was...
The Camry's a nice vehicle. That's going to give you a lot of good years, June. A lot of good years. There we go.
Wow, that was shocking.
All right, we're all set.
It's really important to be surprised.
It's really important. Sounds like she's from New York. Is she a New Yorker? Are you from New York?
Yeah. It's really great. It's so great. I mean, it really explains from the very beginning how gay people never had a chance. And now there's all these movies about Asian people not having a chance, you know, and black people, and, you know, Hispanics. Amazing. And then, of course, the self-hating Jews, my people. God, what a mess humanity is, isn't it? All right, I'll give myself 5 more minutes and then I'll stop talking about Priscilla. How many people have seen this movie before? Yeah, it's worth seeing again, and the music is so upbeat and fun. 3 times, yeah, cool. Oh, you know what's playing in San Francisco I just saw for the 3rd time is Book of Mormon. How many people see Book of Mormon? What a laugh riot. I don't know, you have to be okay with it. You know, it's pretty gross, but nothing wrong with being a little gross. I mean, I've been gross a lot of my life. Hello, darling. Love it. Love the hair, love the thing. Yeah, good. Good. So we're talking about movies that changed our lives or had an impact on our lives. So I'm so happy to see dogs here. I'm big with dogs. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead. Night is Falling. It's a lesbian movie and a love story. Well, those are the best. Yeah, beautiful. Remember when Personal Best came out? That was such a big deal. God, that was a big deal. And then there was this wonderful movie, I want to say something in Jaguar. And it was a real wonderful, Alien Jaguar, yeah. I mean, oh, I know the one that I loved was Carol. You're talking about lesbian movies. Because Carol was not only about lesbians, but it was about the 1950s and what that was like for gay women.
Joni, let's get a couple screenshots, okay?
Oh, God, there's so many interesting things. Oh, I'll tell you a great movie. I'll tell you a movie I love so much is, there's an actor named, a British actor. I love my British actors. That's why I hung out with Terrence Stamp so long.
I have no idea who it is.
But anyway, his name's Stephen Fry, and he played Oscar Wilde, and Oscar Wilde's one of my heroes. Oscar Wilde, they made a movie about Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde went to prison because he wouldn't not say he was gay. He had a trial. Do you know about this? Wilde, you gotta look him up. He wrote The Picture of Dorian Gray and all kinds of fabulous plays, and he was a most amazing man, Oscar Wilde. And so it was about 1890, and unfortunately, even though he was the #1 playwright in all of England and really the world, he thought nothing could touch him. But unfortunately, he had a real great love affair, and the guy's father took him to court, and that's where the term "the love that dares not say its name" comes from. Oscar Wilde, the trial. Anyway, the movie's called Wilde, Wilde, and Stephen Fry plays Oscar Wilde. It's quite remarkable, Things like that are just so good, so important to see yourself. That's why I love Auntie Mame with Rosalind Russell, which is this old movie from the 50s. And I saw myself in that character, wild and kind of bigger than life and travel. I'm a travel girl. Representation, man. Representation. It's true. Okay.
Are we off the microphone now? There we go.
Oh, there he is. Wait, can you get this to go away and this to get higher and get rid of my glasses and would you Photoshop? Yes, I love Photoshop. I'm sure a gay man came up with Photoshop, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Do you think a gay man invented stilettos? I want to know these things. Oh, I don't know. I think that would be interesting. Famous things gay men invented. Famous things gay women invented. Oh. All right. I'm sure there's a whole thing on that on Google. All right, here are my notes. I made notes. Thank you for participating in movies that changed our lives and movies that had an impact on our lives. When I go on these cruise ships, it's people from all over the world, and they come up with some crazy stuff. Rashomon, the Kurosawa movie, and Fellini movies. Thank you. though. And God, ice and everything. Mm.
And a jacket.
They have to be my
They have the bar set up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know who this is? Is that the woman in the chair?
You know who Jan Wall.
Oh, Jan. Oh, she's
Yeah,
the movie
TV.
reviews and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
for
yeah.
KS.
Channel 4.
It was
KSR,
1994.
no, for
It's called The Adventures
Yeah,
of Priscilla, Queen
KGO.
of the Desert. If you
Well,
try and
yeah,
Google
yeah, yeah.
Queen of the Desert or Priscilla,
Okay.
you won't get it.
yeah, she
It's
was
The
a movie
Adventures of
reviewer
Priscilla, Queen
for
of the Desert.
out of San
The
Francisco
name-
TV
it's really
station.
about
Jan
three
Wall.
guys and this bus. Okay. So it's called a musical road movie. That's what they told me it was called. It stars three of my
I
favorite actors
had to get
in the
out of there.
world.
She was kind of
Hugo Weaving, who was a huge
Looking at me a little,
Australian star at the time.
chatting
And
me
was
up
in
a
the
little
first
bit at the
Renovation.
beginning.
So that's Hugo
All right,
Weaving,
guys.
you may
Well, this-
recognize. He was also in the Hobbit movies. He was in Vendetta. He was in the Avenger movies.
Wanna
So he's
hang
a
out and
really
be
big
chatting
name,
me up.
Hugo Weaving, but not as big
Lagunitas
as the other
Brewing.
guy.
I wonder if this are selling
Guy
beer
Pearce.
tonight. I don't know.
And Guy Pearce is just remarkable. He's a wonderful actor.
Remarkable.
I love with Guy Pearce in the movie called LA Confidential. I mean, how good was that? How good was LA Confidential? But I gotta tell you, Priscilla Queen
Yeah,
of the
Jill
Desert to
bounced
me
back,
always
though. I mean,
belongs
I'll
to
tell you what.
Bernadette. And Bernadette is the
I remember when
transsexual
Jill came in and announced it. Man, did she bounce
macho,
back.
Playboy, womanizing actor, whoever was, Terrence Stamp. I mean, he lived with
God help me in my old age when I
all kinds of
monopolized a
famous
microphone like
women.
that.
And he and Natalie Wood, I mean, he was with everybody. But here he decided to really stretch himself to play a transsexual. And he is brilliant at it. Terrence Stamp did this cruise with me on the Queen Tour, the Queen Mary Tour, and it was for the British Film Institute. And we were showing the set. Nobody had seen it. Nobody had seen it. And Terrence told me, because I interviewed him in front of the
Well, what it does, Alan, it makes people wage slaves, right? So, yeah, the speaker, she was kind of, as soon as I sat down, she was kind of on me. Just kind of made me uncomfortable. All right. Ooh. She's pretty well known. I forgot that. I should have known I recognized the voice, Jan Wall. She used to do movie reviews on KGO, which was the big flagship station out of San Francisco radio. Guy must have an outstanding warrant the way he was covering it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No rag today. I know I go from rags to riches. Ooh. La do 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 do. Do 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 do. La da da do do. La do 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 do. You know I go from rags to riches. Ooh. All right, did we lose signal? Let's get thumbs up. You haven't seen any rats for a while. Maybe we should roll down to Petaluma, huh? Check out the ratatorium. Of course, those rats are always weird. It's like they always got some kind of plague or something they're carrying around. They're dragging their legs. Right, they're drinking some kind of joy juice is coming out of there. Sometimes you gotta feel sorry for rats. You know I go from rags to riches. Oh, it's nice to have these tags. Ooh, you know I go from rags to riches. Man, I am so hungry. Let's see what our power level, 74%. It ain't bad, it ain't great. Alright. Okay. Ooh, shopping now. Shopping now. Nice smart rat. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm your host, Jan Wall. Let's talk about the latest movie. It was horrible. Yeah, there's some little stretch down there. We got a problem. Imagine sleeping in that class B, that super B there, pitched down on an angle like that. You need to turn the levelers on. Do 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 do. Oh, I hope we don't start sneezing. Oh, starting to get a little bit of a build-up. Just the time I was out. You know I go from rags to riches. Do 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 do. There's no free lunch in capitalism. Sooner or later they get you. Eight 4th Street. I wonder how much they're going to go for. That's a good number in Chinese. 888. That's a good number. Yeah, I remember my father telling me he started at Western Electric, made $50 a week. Getting ready to get some, well, I'm going to be cooking up some victuals tonight, but the infinite doom. Bird's talking about these strawberries. They're a great price. Really? $3.99 for 2 pounds? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not in this world. Need a drink of water here. Yeah, my father worked for Western Electric for 30 years plus. And then he went to work for Lucent Technologies. Okay. That was their big end. That was their big manufacturing arm. Baltimore had the big cable works. All the cable for lines, undersea, all pole to pole. And the spring cords that you would have connected to your handset. Let's see what we got. $3.99. I ain't gonna pay it. I'm not gonna pay it. You know I go from rags to riches. Too expensive for berries. Victuals. Why can't I be a teenager in love? Doo-doo-doo. Dairy-free cheddar flavor puffs. God knows what they're using for flavoring. Oh. Such a small thing of Fig Newtons. Oh. 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 Running pump roasting, Honduras. My eyes are getting itchy. Hey, EJ. A bit about oh, thank you. Well, that was my calling for a long time. The only thing I was ever good at in life was working with my hands. That's it. Oh. Oh. I don't know if we're going to have a... Are we going to have 369? We're going to have a pizza tomorrow night? Oh, no. Ooh, it's a long time, Shimei. That's a long time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, white matcha. 249. I don't know which is which. Should we get mini bellas? Slice the bellas. Are these the bellas? Mini bellas. 249. We don't need a ton of them. So. And do the twist. Ooh, I'm Mr. Blue. Whoa, whoa. All the same date. Why do the birds keep on singing? Ooh. Man, look at these things. Look at the size of these. Are you kidding me? You used to get 5 onions, now you get 4. No, it's got 5. I hope these aren't rotten. Oh, these are cold. That's a good sign. Tonight, you're mine completely. Ooh. All right, there we go. We got some taters. We need somebody. Looks like that pork is still on sale, huh? You don't know, baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody. Ooh, oh, the way I love you. What's up, Sarah? Know what it's like. Don't know what it's like to love somebody. Ooh. Ooh, sir. Baby, you don't know what it's like to be a corn dog. Hungry man. Hungry man. Do, 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 do. Sugar pie. Do, 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 do. It's free, 'cause I'm free. Free falling. Ooh. Hey EJ, we don't censor people in the chat unless they're really getting on people, or I let my moderators handle it. Do, 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 do. On account of it's free balling. Gassy grandma, free balling. Ooh, 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 ooh. On account of I'm free balling. On account of I'm free. Do, do, do. Ooh. I haven't tried it yet, believe it or not. I keep forgetting about it. I'll be real honest with you. Let me see that. Looks like they removed the criminal French fries now. They were really a crime against culinary taste. They were the worst of the worst of the worst. Ballin', free balling, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everybody likes a big baller. Free balling. There's not a lot of people around tonight. It's a new yeah, this is just a store for decorum. Decorum is always top of this place. Humphrey Scomby, what the heck is that? This ain't your grandma's tea and cookies. Yeah, Amanda suddenly thought she was at Bloomingdale's or something. When did you notice? When did you catch yourself? This is Rosie. Hello. Oh, Butter Brickle. Well, that's still around. Because I'm free balling. $1.49 for these babies. Can you believe it? You get like 25 cents. It like takes me back to the 70s, right? Do. Sugar pie, honey buns, do you don't know? I can't help myself. Free balling, cause I'm free. Ooh, you have to admit that's a good deal, guys. That is a good deal. See, it's a good thing we got that shredded wheat when we could. It's all gone. Barber's shredded wheat. I'm gonna miss that. Cause I'm free balling. Kashi Crunch. $2.99. Man, I'd lose a tooth on that. Well, the French fries were a crime against culinary taste. All right, go ahead, man. Don't let me slow you down. There you go. You see, when I opened them up, I knew immediately I had made a big mistake. I had made a colossal mistake. There wasn't going to be any recovering from it either. What is this? Chocolate peanut butter. Oof. Oh, I miss the shredded wheat. That stuff is glorious. 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 I don't want cinnamon in my breakfast cereal. Let's see, we got the Enemas Bakery. Oh, gluten-free. What's the problem with gluten? Nobody loves gluten anymore. What is this? Barbecue? What is this? Barbecue. I'm saying $6.99 for that. See if they got any good specials over here. We still got those little wiener dogs we've been eating down on. Kind of mildly disgusting, but passable. Yum yum, pork hearts. You know, I'll go low, but I won't go that low. Eckridge. I think I got plenty of sausage. Nothing immediately screams at me here. Oscar Mayer Angus Jumbo Franks. We haven't had hot dogs in like forever. There's the little wieners. There they are, little Smokies, 99 cents. Can you imagine that? Thank goodness for the dollar store. There's the mega meat. Lando Frost. What is that? How many ounces is that? That's 1 pound. 1 pound, 6 ounces. Honey ham. What the hell? Well, let's try a honey ham. How bad can it be? Famous last words. Right. How bad can it be? You never want to ask that question. Sometimes it's appalling how bad it can be. That's on sale. We still got one at home. See, the fries are gone. I mean, you can carry them. We still got some pork loin in the freezer, so I think Bobby's coming over Sunday to sign his taxes and all that. So, $12.06. Man, oh man, I'm gonna be flying off the shelf. I think I still got enough. I'm free. Man, I'll never have a Monte Cristo again. That thing in Jerry's was horrendous. Free balling. On account of I'm free. Free balling. Bum bum bum. Nescafe Cafe Olay. Wow, you can still get instant coffee for $3.99. That must be horrendous. Where's it imported from? Mexico. Wow, these pie cherries, $1.69. Should we make another cherry pie? Why in the heck not? Dark, sweet. Which is which? Mother made, 15 ounce. What's the difference in heavy syrup? We just have them in water. We don't need all that. Yeah, we're going to make another cherry pie. That was delicious. That was such a win. That was such a win. I make my own. Oh. Remember, I still got some cherry in the jar at home. We're caught in a trap. Oh. I found Mexican coffee was delicious when I was in Mexico City, Acapulco, everywhere. Wow, it's Hamburger Helper. Ooh. Ranch and bacon. Look at all those flavors. With meatballs. Try with meatballs. How does it feel? Oh, that's some good eating right there. That is some good. Hat on backward. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I guess we'll either make pizza or we'll have some. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
Tired. I'm super tired.
And you have a long way. What time do you quit? 10?
No, I was getting off 6 p.m., but they give me overtime.
Oh, well, good.
Great.
So you make the money, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm
You're the
trying-
smartest
maybe I'm
guy
going
in
to
here.
the-
Yeah.
To the Pride. I'm going to the Pride.
Yeah, tomorrow. I was just over there watching them set up. So they're all set for tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going to the Pride? I'm going to San Francisco.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
That'll be
it will be my first time.
Oh, that'll be a big one.
Yeah.
That'll be
my
great.
first time in this country because I'm from Mexico City.
Yeah, I was in Mexico City last year.
You went to the Pride too?
Poblano and all over the place. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love Mexico City. What a great
You're a
city.
TikToker or something?
Huh?
You're a TikToker? Or
No, I'm
Facebook?
on YouTube. They like to go shopping with me when I go shopping.
Oh,
Rosieokelly on YouTube.
okay, we'll follow you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rosieokelly. Yeah. Okay. Good to see you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Nice guy. Oh, there's the sauce. Wow, it's 99 cents. It's down from $1.29. Let's load up the wagon. Everybody's real chatty tonight. Ooh, what happened? What happened, Jill? Did you? Jill, you did it again. Oh my goodness. You got to buy a car, right? Thank you, Jill. Wow, we're going for the record tonight. Thank you, Jill. Ooh. Yeah, we got that's a darn good price. 99 cents. That is like giving it away. Look at that, 99 cents for a 24 ounces. Thank you, Jill. Wow, your kindness knows no bounds. That was $1.29 before. Wow. See, Jill brought me good luck tonight. Boom. Boom. Thank you, Jill. Everybody's in a chatty mood tonight in here. Last time we had this, should we try the Guerrero? I hate to not support my local. Thank you, Jill. So kind of you. Amazing. See, the regular sauce is more expensive than the prison sauce. Yeah, Jill's amazing. Well, we love you and I love you. It's always nice to have a sugar baby. That's for sure. Thank you so much, Jill. You're awesome. I was very proud of the way you bounced back after the death of your husband. You never get a deal over here. Free ball, do 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 do. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be a little more tonight because we got to get some beer. But I think we'll be already. We heard last time we got raisins. We don't need any chocolate tonight. Where is that bar I had before? It was a little chalky. Intense. I'm all about the milk chocolate because I'm like a freak, so. All right. Well, you're certainly been a tremendous help, especially with the Vegas coming up. see, that's warm. Where's the cold stuff? Where is the cold stuff? There it is. There we go. Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Well, they reduced the price of it. Do 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 do. Can you believe it, Jill? I mean, it's you got to go down to like Jerry's Nugget and Magnolia down at the Four Queens. Those places really do it up with good value. You go to Four Queens, you're going to be doing it up. Doing it up. Ooh. How you doing tonight?
Well, nice meeting you. Yeah, nice meeting you. You know if you want to. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Melissa.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Good. I guess I'm
Good.
going to need some plastic bags.
Plastic bags? Okay. I have these guys talking in my ear.
Well, that's okay.
Plastic bags.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Nope. Do you want me to avoid making them too heavy?
No, you can make them nice and heavy. I need the
This is your workout,
exercise.
right?
Yeah.
Don't go to the gym, just go to grocery.
Well, I'm built like an ox. It's okay.
Well, if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's right.
Yeah, let's see.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Throw it on me.
Really? Okay.
Let's set a new indoor record.
As long as the bag is stretched. What's your date of birth?
6/21.
So you're born on the solstice?
Yes.
Nice.
I guess so. My mother might have felt differently. It was a very hot day in Baltimore that day.
Oh, you're Baltimore?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't have to pick
I
one.
was born in Anaheim, right
Oh,
next to
yeah,
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, right next to
You can't
Disneyland.
even see Disney on the road anymore down there. They got so built up down there.
Oh, it's not the same. I don't know. It's completely different.
You're right.
We used to watch the fireworks summer nights from.
So expensive now.
Oh, I haven't been in 30 years. I won't go. I don't like it.
Not anymore. I like the crowd, though. Don't
Yeah,
stop
I don't like
people
it.
in. They don't. You shoulder to shoulder. They're not going to care.
I'd rather go to Legoland. Have you ever been there?
Southbury.
Oh, yeah. See, I lived at all those. I worked at Disney.
No, I haven't been to Legoland.
That's in near San
I
Diego.
went to Universal Studios.
Oh yeah.
My kids like that.
That's fun. Yeah. So all the cold stuff's in here.
That's fine.
Do you want one more bag?
You can mind?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So 3 bags. It's 57.79.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. I actually like the bag.
Don't let them hear that. You never want to say that too.
You know, and I like it when it's busy here. Right now it's just too slow. But I'm all content.
Always be careful what you say here. Corporate America.
Well, this place is really not good. This is independently owned.
Thank you.
Rancho.
Have a great
Yeah,
night.
you too. Thank you.
All right, 57.79. 57.79. Not bad. I got a lot of stuff tonight, including beer. I got a lot of stuff. Thank you guys for the super chats and super stickers tonight. It's very appreciated. Thank you. $57.79. Mexico City is amazing. You come down to the center and it's so cool. You come out of the subway, you're right in front of that gigantic Metropolitan Cathedral down there. It's amazing. Oh boy. It's absolutely amazing. All right, I got all of the work stuff in here. Ugh. It's gonna be another heavy trip into Vegas. Ugh. I got a lot of stuff tonight. Did you guys see I got a lot of stuff tonight for the price? All these canned goods, right? Ooh. Good price tonight. Do, 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 do. Yeah, you still get the real sugar, cane sugar Coca-Cola then. Mexicans won't buy that high fructose. Well, I can't say they don't, but they like real cane sugar. Yeah, we got a real good prison sauce haul today. Really, really good. Yeah, that's what keeps me afloat. I gotta live within my means. Okay, I'll never be in a Lexus, that's for sure. All right, it's okay. We got Little Rascal. This bomber's been all over the place. All right, ooh, great deal. Great deal. Let's go get some dinner now. Let's go do some fries and drink some beer, have some nuts. That's the dealio there. All right. Yeah, that was a great haul. There's usually $1.29 for the, right, usually $1.29 for the prison sauce, 99 cents. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Brenda. Brendan. It's nothing like when you got a nice job and then come Friday night, you can just kick back and chill out a little bit and have a few beers. I kind of miss the flow of the work world. Here's a little Chevrolet here. Boy, that's a teeny thing. What is that? Chevy, it's called a Chevy Fart. No, Spark. Sorry. Well, I don't know. I mean, every time I've ever bought it here was $1.29, so 99 cents was it like it just fell out of the sky like a gift. just unbelievable. I mean, you have the tomato sauce itself was $1.29, so you're getting a semi-finished product. I mean, there's worse flavor than this, right? I mean, there's no doubt it's prison sauce, but it's good. You know, it's right. Oh well, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Yeah, I have a half of one at home. Thank you, Jill. You're so awesome. I'll have to private label it, Jill Smith Cognac. Found in 2023. Private label. 72 degrees and delightful. Ooh, everybody's like all fired up for Pride, right? Ugh. Everybody's all fired up. Boy, I don't know. I've gotten so much exercise lately. It's unbelievable how much exercise I've gotten. Just keeping up with that property, getting it out of winter into spring. Ooh. Ooh. That's really the deal. Yeah, you never know when they're going to have it. Sometimes it disappears for a long time. It's like that Barber's shredded wheat. That stuff's like gold. What was it, like $1.99 a box? I mean, come on. You know, it's like a prison breakfast food, right? And you can always take that prison sauce and you can always spike it up. Makes it good. Shemai's like, oh, that stuff blew through me like a scouring pad. Like, really? Like a Brillo pad. Oh. I guess they closed that Abyssinian restaurant. I don't know. The red chili. Yeah, you got to give it a little bit of heat. Yeah, you get it a little bit of heat. I also you probably need to cook it down a little bit, just because it tends to break. But the flavor's okay. Flavor's all right. Ooh. Cleanse your colon and your plumbing, baby. Bag lady's always very nice. I always try to be kind to people. Because you never know, somebody might do something nice for you. Put aside some prison sauce. Yeah, I don't know, June. Not always. We went through the very gloomy April. Good Lord, that was terrible. What are we doing? Are we going to go? Are we going to stop? Are we going to win a parade? Or what are we doing? Are we in the Gassy Grandma special here? Yeah, that's what Shemay says. Yeah, I wouldn't eat that. Yeah, the Joan of Arc. Thank goodness. We're going to have them twice next week. Thank goodness. Catherine sent me the Joan of Arc. They got to be spiced, man. They're not going to make your head explode if you don't have the spiced ones. All right. Man, you know, at 3 a.m. in the morning after dining on that, oof. Right, you're like, holy smokes. And here, what are we doing? What do we got? What do we got? We got some kind of bag operation here. What are we doing? Are we swinging wide? Are we swinging tight? We're hanging with the hand of doom. What are we doing? What are we doing? We got the BIPOC flag all over the place today. Yeah, there's still super long lines for Pliny. Yeah, not as long as during the lockdown. Spicy beans are wonderful. Oh, those Joan of Arc. You cook up some onion, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of red sauce. Oh my goodness. We need to talk about Food Network Challenge. Oh, I put that in front of Gordon Ramsay. Oh, bloody, these are unbelievably good. The beans are so beautifully spiced. Yes, it's Joan of Arc. Bloody hell, that's prison food. It's the idea you're disqualified. Oh, bloody. I like chili beans. Chili beanie. The spirits are about to speak. What are we doing? Are we turning? Are we going straight? What are we doing? We have no signal. Here's a nice Cadillac here. Man, those Cadillacs are styling. Are we turning? What are we doing? Got that nice natural dual exhaust on that. Oh, you got a kitten? That's cool. Sure the knuckleheads will be waiting. Trotsky, as soon as Trotsky sees the as soon as Trotsky hears the coffee maker go on, it's like bing, right at the door. Yeah, he's got a Gordon Hell's Kitchen, and he's got, I don't know if he's got a hamburger, man, but like Jill Smith said, when you're paying $30 for a hamburger and stuff, oof. Oof. I mean, come on. These people are putting everything on the credit card. You put it on a credit card, it feels so nice, right? Pearl, I like that name. You didn't call her Porky? I'm reserving Porky when I get a dog. Porky! Do 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 do. You like that name, Porky? Isn't that cute? I think that's like the greatest name, male or female doggy, is Porky. Porky! All right. Yeah, the catless cat lady and Buttercup Baby certainly did it up with the cat food. Thank you again. That was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, boys. Wonderful, wonderful. Do 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 do. Baby Porky. God, this guy's still out selling ice cream. Amazing. Amazing. This guy's out at 11 a.m. in the morning. He just stays out till he empties his cart. All right, I'm going to get you guys set up in the kitchen, and then we'll get the show on the road. Oh, tonight we're going to be all about the fish and chips. We got some taters. Oh, afraid my left knee is starting to give out. Boy, that's a persistent ice cream guy. Really, dude? Really? I never heard that in all the years I was here. All right. Flip that around. Boy, that guy was really laying on that thing. Sugar pie, I can't help myself. It's only counting down. In a couple more weeks, we'll be moving closer to Christmas instead of moving away from it. How about that? Oh, I squeezed some orange juice today. If you guys saw the shorty I did. Some orange juice. I forgot to get eggs tonight. I think I still got a few left. Ow. Oh, my knee. Man, you always feel like you cheated the system when you got that prison sauce. Man, that just puts a little hop in your step. You're like, woo! I did it. I did it. Looks like the season of the 14-year-old moms out there today. All right, here we go. Now we got the meat. Honey ham, how bad can that be? Oh, you never want to answer that question. You never, ever want to ask that question. You may not get the answer you like. We got, ooh, the peas are spilling. Oh no, no, no. This is the way I talk to myself all day. Oh, Meadow Gold. Can you imagine? 20-some cents a bar? Come on. How are you going to beat that? Like, really? All right. What do we got going on? English Bulldog. I like to just name my dog Porky. All right, we're going to deal with the cans tomorrow. We're going to probably have pizza tomorrow night. It's going to be another work day, but it's not going to be a really rough one tomorrow. So we got the tostadas for the things. We got the mushrooms, onions. Told Shemay, you want I should take care of that thing? You want I should send Vinny down? Oh, am I muted? There we go. Am I muted? Ooh. Yeah. All right, let me let me get set up out here. Hello, Blackbird. Oh, hey, Blackbird. How you doing? Pretty good. Are you gonna go to downtown today? Just came from down there. I'm gonna try to go up tomorrow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. We got to get MR unblocked on your phone this weekend. Oh no! Look who it is! No! No! Rusty! Rusty, maniac! You maniac! All right, give me a second whilst I get set up here. Look who's over there, laying down. Like a lump. They're lumping proletariat. They're lumping. There we go. FaceTime with the pups. It had to be you. It had to be you. Da-da-da-dee. Da-da-da-dee. Da-da-dee-dee. might have got stuck in the town. Come out, there's a little fathead.
Hey, Rosie.
What is that?
The thing, the like.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Where'd you get this?
I was riding home from work, and I was, hanging out, and someone gave it to me.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Pride movie night is tonight.
Yeah.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
So you've been on the TV channel for 20 minutes.
Hello, everybody. Let's make sure we're charging. We're okay. Let me get this. Make sure we're on live chat. Check. Pearl is sleeping. Oh, where's my Porky? Porky. Hey, flying, lots of flying tornadoes, massive. What does that say? Massive what? Massive heat in the U.S. Not here. Good to see you, June. Always an honor to see you in the chat. One of my favorite gals. Ooh, how about that first beer on Friday night? Huh? Yeah. Ooh, that's good. Resident Evil remake. Do 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 do. What are you doing? What are you doing? What all this is. I don't know. Do. Cheers, everybody. What are you doing? What did Shimei say? What happened? What happened with Shimei? Oh, temps got up to 102 today. Wow. Wow. We've still we got up to about 82 today, but still on the cool side. I'm liking it. What are you doing? Did you eat already? Did you feed the cat? We got the golden hour winding down. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Who in the hell's Kate Kendall? I have no idea. National Center for Lesbian Rights. She directly litigated free speech, prisoners' rights of LGBTQR, STUV, WXYZ plus the intersection of certain. What the hell is that? God, did you guys know we had a black mare? Where have I been? She's the first female African American mayor for the city in city history. How about that? Good for you. Man, you could have knocked me over with a feather. I'm like, what? I'm like, really? I didn't. How did I miss that? Ah, 59, so you're breaking your pattern right now, so. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm going to have fish and chips tonight. I'm not going to have those big, that bag of lousy. I'm leaving. I'm probably going to go down to Southern California like the 3rd. And then the 5th, the night of the 5th, I'll probably be in Vegas for probably at least 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks. Sorry. Did you eat, Dum Dum? You're looking like you already ate. Yep, on July. You guys, I already showed you guys in videos that bathroom is horrendous down there. That thing needs to be brought up about 50 years. Everyone in Colorado Springs loved Elway. Yeah, I think my brother loved Elway. When he lived in Colorado Springs. Man, I'm going to have to put a jacket on. Well, I'm not going down to gamble. Some evening I might play some cards and video poker. I just never really had a big taste for gambling. Yeah, it's going to be a good summer. I mean, the plants are doing great, the carrots, the onions. Good thing about onions, you just stick them in the ground and they go. I mean, I've grown everything from seed this year, except for these mortgage lifters over here. So I wanted to get a lot of tomatoes to process for sauce. I like to put up my own flavored sauce and everything. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. No, I haven't secured it yet. I'm probably going to take a room. What is that? Mail tonight? Is it mail tonight? I didn't go to the P.O. box today. You'll know why tomorrow when I put the video up. Thank you for the tremendous support tonight, everybody. Boy, that guy's really persistent with that thing, isn't he? I have 2 cheese pasty rolls and I'm clawing my face. That's good. That's one way to put it. Are you ever going to set this time on your stove? It's been flashing over you since I first started watching the channel. I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. As many times as the power flickers and goes here in a month, I'm probably just going to let it keep flashing. I know that offends your military sense of everything just so, right? There's a certain joy in all the LEDs being at a different time. Pups are great. Yeah, there you go. But thanks for noticing, Joe. Are you ever gonna, Joe? The good thing you weren't here last night. I had ramen noodles. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. You gave me a little too much attention down at Pride tonight. But the beer is tasting better. Actually, it's going to surprise you. I prefer it in a can. I guess I just it's harder for me to store bottles in my refrigerator. So I don't know. Bird, I'm going to get a match. Blackbird. That's all right. When you go into Southern Cali, you're going to see Tara. No, Tara's down in San Diego. I'm going to see some family down there. I think Tara's San Diego got hideously expensive. Tara knows I love Encinitas down there. It's spectacular. That much more better too. Well, I don't know. It all tastes the same to me. I've never thought that can. Waiting for you to get a beer into you and a shot, and then please sing me. P. Carver, is it your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear P. Carver. Ooh. Happy birthday to you. From up in the Maritimes. There you go. Happy birthday. Oh, I never say no to any beer. Happy birthday, P. Carver. What a great friend of the channel you've been here. It's not always about money. It's all about great people. It's all about great people. And P. Carver's here, evening in, like many of you guys. Hey, Queen Cupcake. So, turning, wow, 50. You're a kid. So what do you think? I was 14 when you were born. I was at a cruise last night, but I saw the. I did mention you in chat, Joe. I didn't want you to. Oh, you're a ramen noodle again. I never drink the liquid. I just have the shrimp and then have the noodles. So, of course, I had to call you out, Joe. Of course, I had to call you out. I don't feel like they coat aluminum cans. There's no. You're not getting aluminum. If you look at beer cans inside, they're all coated with an inert coating. Yeah, we love you, P. Carver. What are we doing? You want to brush? Come on. Come on. You're like a slob. That's what you are. Come on. You want to brush? Dumbbell. Oh, I'm going to have to put my jacket on later. That was funny. I was like, Joe isn't here last night. Joe, I'm having shrimp with ramen noodle. Man, I got to have that once a week, Joe. That's like 12% of my intake is sodium. I hardly have any sodium at all. Right? What sodium do I have? I don't know. Make it make sense to me. Blackbird, did you feed the cats?
Huh?
Did you feed the cats yet?
No, just I fed him dry food for the morning.
Okay, I fed them too this morning. So. All right. You don't even care about it. Right? You're a slob. You're not even hungry, you eat so much. Around here, yeah, it's coated with a lacquer. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to worry about. I mean, I just like the storage capability of cans. Let's hit the thumbs up button if you're coming in. Sodium, not me. I'm not sodium heavy. I don't need you in the house tonight. You know, the other night you're in the house, I don't even know you're there. You're driving me crazy. Oh, brother. I know, you're all jumping up and down. Are you going to get brush? Come on. Come on. Come on. People want to see you two make nice. All right, there you go. We're going to put that in the bowl for you. Give us a chance to brush you down because you're both slobs. What we're going to do, we're going to brush you down. All right, here we go. I'm going to have to put the lights on in a minute. There we go. What do you got there? There they are. You got all that stuff all over you. Huh? See what you're missing, Tiger? Look at how Trotsky loves the brush while he's eating. Right? Hey, what are you doing? Because you got all these crazy things in your fur, right? You got all these crazy things in your fur. Has to be you. You know what? Cindy Russo said she got a place for me to park in Windsor when I go up there. So that could be pretty cool. Let's get the block set up. Let's get some lights on. All right, there we go. It had to be you. It had to be you. Oh boy. The angel of glorious flight. Ooh, Trotsky, you're boring tonight. Wait till this fish and chips comes out.
I knew it was cat. Right? It needs to be
Oh, Trotsky, you dingleberry. Oh, you use a wok for frying. You use much less oil. Alright, we're making like shoestring fries here. Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out, bro. Look at that, perfectly done right there. Alright. Let this get up to temperature. Always wash your potato. That heat up. Oh. Daddy, get over. All right, we got their beer batters. We got 3. These. It has to be you. Where's Cheryl S. with the HR department tonight? Jody remembers the fish blog from the Market Cafe at the Sam Boyd's, California. Remember, Jody? 45 body parts in Mexico. They were all in body bags. Well, at least they bagged them up. I actually think we have worse violence here than in Mexico. I don't use the air fryer. I just do it up. Oh, Alan sent a super chat. Thank you. Alan, thank you. I didn't see it up here. Apologies. Please forgive me. I don't see it. It must have been way... Oh, there it is. Thank you, Alan. $10 from Alan Gentry. Thank you, Alan. Thank you very, very much, my friend. Thank you very, very much. Always use a wok. Use very little oil to potato. Chinese knew what they were developing. When they developed the wok, the design of it and everything, you're looking at 5,000 years of culinary history here. Learn to love it. What do you want to see? Show us how she makes the fish. Oh, I don't know. I just put my fish over here in the barbecue. I sprayed the foil. I just put it on the foil. Trick is a wok. You use much less oil. So I cut like steak fry size. Very easy. Oh, here comes trouble. Baby socks. What are you doing? Uh-oh. He wants to chase him out of here. Trotsky's like, I want it all. Move it, move it, move it. I like to move it, move it, move it. Have you ever seen a cat that's more takeover than Trotsky? Honestly, answer me that question. Have you ever seen a cat that's more belligerent than Trotsky? I mean, he's aptly named. Communist, socialist, fellow traveler. We just spilled our drink. All right, put this away. What's the best bean? And thank you, Catherine. There it is. Joan of Arc spicy chili beanies. These things are like heaven in a can right there. They're like 69 cents or something. Ooh. Rosie, you're too much of a bully. That's going to catch up to you one day. There's not a bit of charity in you. You saw baby socks and you just saw red. You said, you know what? I'm going to eat it all tonight. I can tell these cats already ate tonight. All right. Yeah, I knew Joey D he'd hear me call him out last night. Joe, I'm having ramen noodle. I'm not going to drink the soup. Don't worry about the sodium. Actually, you know, the weird thing is my blood pressure's been coming down week after week, and it was like 146 over 69. There's still a little, a little bit, but it's come down a lot. Yeah, I acknowledge the super chat. I saw Alan is wonderful. Alan's been a consistent supporter. Good, some welding. Don't blow up your thing. More people have caught their vans on fire in their RVs from welding than anything else. Besides hooking up their electrical distribution systems wrong. I mean. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Jill. Everybody tonight. Deb. Brenda. Your food's here, Dumbbell. Oh. No, I didn't make this shirt. I can't remember where. Did I get this at a festival? It's like I can hardly remember. Jody, did I get this at a? Where did I get this shirt? Did Joey D send it to me? Trying to think of where this thing came from. Ooh. I haven't seen Joe Kane in a long time. It was a gift. Can't remember from who. It might have been Joey D. I will try to avoid welding and confined like RVs around. Well, it's just the thing is, Charlotte may have sent it. Maybe so. The thing is, in an RV, it's not so much near the fuel tank. The thing is that people don't notice that there's a hot weld that kicked off a little bead or something, and that bead just smokes and catches fire in there. Just be careful, Johnny. God's sakes, wear safety glasses. Yeah, the colors turned out good. Bird's got a nice one too. It's got a really good, very complicated pattern he has. It's kind of cool. Thank you, Jill. So I was getting a little too much attention down at the movie thing with Jan Wilde tonight. It just makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Here's how you do the ribs. Get some maple syrup, or even just Aunt Jemima or something. Log cabin's fine. Brush it onto your ribs. Take some brown sugar, put it on generously. Then take some cayenne pepper, shake a little bit on, not a lot. Put that in the oven for 45 minutes at about 400 degrees. Okay? And then pull that out after about an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. Let it sit and then you just finish it off on the grill with barbecue sauce. Harkens back to the bed. Joe, see, I don't know, Joe. You know what the hell? I'm giving you credit. Drew's like, don't drink, don't have sodium, don't talk about hippies. He's like, Rosie, you know I'm racking bombs and everything else. Right? We're going to turn that over, and now we're just going to turn the heat off here. We're just going to let them sit there. Joe's funny. Let's get the ketchup, the plate. Let's get some. Joe takes it as an insult. I wouldn't give you that. Those damn hippies protesting. All across in Blackwell, baby. Yeah, we got Nino's ketchup. What am I mumbling about? Wouldn't you like to know, Joe? Mumbling about you. You see the way I called you out on the video last night? Somebody just stops you cold like that. You're gonna have some ramen, and they're like, "What's in your mind?" You're thinking, "Oh, what's Joe D gonna say?" But Joey D doesn't know the little bit of sodium I have every day. Oh, what's up, Blue Shop Tails? How you doing? That's funny. It's just always over here on the street out here. My time's valuable. Not as valuable as it used to be. How do I take my sodium? Whatever comes in food. I don't eat salty snacks. I might have a bag of peanuts is 8% of your sodium. Beyond that, it's just if I have some ramen, that takes it up to about 35% for the day. If I was to drink the whole soup, but I don't drink the soup. I don't think anybody drinks that whole soup. At least if they have like a brain in their head. I think Joe is concerned about my blood pressure. Like the way he said, "What are you mumbling back there? What are you mumbling? What are you mumbling? Baby socks." Baby socks, I'm gonna eat. Come on. There you go, dumbbell. Yum yum. Quality feed. Thank you, Shimei. It's nice they're having the car shows again. But you were complaining about how windy it was when you came out of the PX. When you get as old as we're almost the same age, Joe. Oh shit. Oh, what was that? You get tired of all the doctors. Stop this and stop that. That's why I thought if I had a cigarette, who the hell cares, right? Once you get to 65, they don't even keep statistics on that anymore. It's like enjoy your life. I guess they're having a sideshow or something. I don't know. They can't do it up on the Avenue of Love because they have all these things on the ground now. Yeah, when you get to 65, they don't keep statistics on smoking, alcohol, any of that stuff. Right? Making ink pens on the lathe tonight. Who wants? I'd like to have an ink pen from the lathe. Is that a fountain pen? There's just a point where it doesn't, you know, it's not going to impact your health, right? It's what we call statistically insignificant in cause of death. Sugar pie. The only reason I don't smoke is honestly because of the cost of it. It's very unaffordable. Otherwise, I'd be smoking like crazy. Oh, ballpoint's nice. I'll take one. Very fun project. In medicine, they call it statistically insignificant. There's like, I'll show you statistically insignificant, Rosie. When I get up there again, oh, I've smoked on it. I haven't smoked since May 28th of 2021. I guess that's the last time. I just don't like the cost of it. I'm like, you know what? I ain't smoking. And California's not that expensive for a pack compared to like New York City's like $23, $24 a pack. Here it's like $8 or $9 because they tax everything else like crazy here. Oh. Coke is addictive. I don't know. I don't really know if Coke is addictive. I used to smoke 3 cigars a day. This, you know, but Blue Shop Tales, did you enjoy it? I mean, it's like, I don't know how old you are, but I'm going to be 65 in a few weeks, and it's just like after like 65, they don't keep statistics on things anymore. It's called statistically, in other words, what you do doesn't impact your health from then on. Ooh, yeah, 3 cigars. I mean, it depends if they're like big cigars or... The doctors out at the base ask all of that sometimes. I think they're trying to keep me in shape because, well, Joe, I think you're in pretty decent shape. I think you're pretty happy. I mean, you can't stress so much about, you know, a smoke here or there or whatever. Yeah, cigar plus cognac is heaven. Well, I took my cognac in, but I do love cognac. Well, Jill, I don't know how many years you smoked, but it just I didn't derive that much out of it. I just stopped one. May 28th of 2021. I just, you know what? It's just getting to be too expensive, and I really doubt if I'll ever smoke again. Just because the cost is crazy. I mean, I put it down like it was nothing. I'm not an addictive person. Hey James, how you doing? I don't really have an addictive side to me. I enjoy drinking much more than smoking. But then again, I made moonshine for a lot of years. I always tell people that, oh, Rosie, you do this, you do that. I say, the only thing I was ever good at was working with my hands. That's it. Nothing else. No other discernible talent. No other discernible talent. That's all I did. Hey Ward, how you doing? Now it's going to be hard because in as much as the habit is a habit per se, as opposed to like nicotine and things like that. So like the boss could quit drinking, but to ask him to quit smoking would be virtually impossible, because it's how he would spend, it's associated with sitting back and looking at the computer, and so it's a very hard habit to break. I'm doing good, Ward, thank you. It's good to see you. So I mean, I just stopped one day. I didn't feel any cravings, anything. It's just, I guess I was kind of lucky. When people, they really smoke. If Ward's been smoking that long, then it's going to be more of your habitual actions during the day. That's what really determines it. You're going to have to put totally new, like walking around, and you're going to have to incorporate totally new behaviors into your life. And a lot of people won't do that. It's a very difficult thing to do. In many ways, it's perhaps more difficult psychologically than physiologically. Physiologically, it's very demanding, right? But psychologically, it's even worse. It had to be you.
And hold on to your hand.
No, the cost of it just got to me. I was like, oh, I'm known to save $1, and some people might say I'm cheap or whatever, but right, cost of it just got to be too much. All right, let's get a video rolling here. Let me get my camera. I think the hardest thing is replacing the habitual habit of it. What are we doing, Chairman Mao? What are we doing? Do, 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 do. What is for dinner in Rancho Kitchen Stadium tonight? How about some wonderful, luscious fish and chips? Please like and subscribe. Always good stuff happening on the Rancho. There we go. It's not easy to quit, especially if it's a very, because it's more like, what are you going to do for that time? It's not easy. And anybody who says it is full of shit, so. This is Nino's ketchup. There we go. Not easy at all. Excelente. Jelly beans are good. Especially jelly bellies. I love the, alright, take care, Blonde. Let's see, our dinner is salad, Brussels sprouts, and chicken patties. That sounds alright. Fourscore, how you doing, handsome? Man, I can't wait to see you again. The amazing Fourscores. All right, let me get a fork here. Fourscores, why don't you come to Vegas? I got a wonderful subscriber here has lent me the use of their condo in Vegas for September. I love this gal. Ooh. I'm already loaded into the system. All right. Same place as last time. What a wonderful deal. All right. Fourscores is a pretty amazing guy, I tell you. As far as having a moral compass is concerned, this guy's unbelievable. Fourscores, although I do miss you. I don't know, the fish came from some freaking fish farm somewhere. Let's be honest. Right? I do miss Fourscore at the grocery store in Pennsylvania. Fourscore always put a smile on my face. There's no fresh fish over here. If I tell you, oh, okay, well, I was saying I have an invitation open. I tell you, Amanda, for being as close to the ocean as we are, this is a fish desert here, seafood desert. All right, leave me alone. Five ways of shrimp. Oh, that's good. The cool thing about Joey D said, Rosie, I'm retired. I make it a point to eat at once a day someplace, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or whatever. I'd never heard that in my life before. But, you know, he had all those years with his country and serving, and good thing a bomb didn't explode under a wing. So I'm always glad when Joe is out and enjoying life. I mean, let me tell you, when you're rocking bombs under plane wings, one slip, one drop, you're blown off the deck of that, you're gone. You're history. Renee says, I go out a lot for lunch and dinner. I enjoy it. You should. If you're one of the people that can afford that, I say, God love you. God love you. If Joey D can do that every day, God love you. You earned it. But I think Joey D has fallen for the car culture of California, which they probably didn't have in Boston. You guys got to understand. Boston is like United Church of Christ, very straight-laced. Boston, right, Puritan. You never heard of a wild car show or something, or side shows up there? I do this, Lurker. I get the cheapest breakfast I could find, and then I'm open to dinner and stuff like that. But if I feel like I'm getting screwed on dinner, I'll always drop back to like an old standby, like Jerry's Nugget or something like that, where I know for 15, 20 bucks, I'm gonna get a kick-ass feed. Just don't buy the drinks. Drinks are like, they make their money, $4 or $5 on drinks. Like, I don't need that. So they're all set up so that your drinks really carry the day, and they're gonna refill you, no problem. They're not gonna say nothing. But let me tell you, as far as progress and progressive people, I can't think of a place worse than Boston for that. So when Joey D got out to the West Coast, and he must have been like, damn, this is living out here. Oh, well, Joe's definitely has a Boston accent. But he would say, well, you know what, Rosie, you have a Baltimore accent. We were both raised in big cities. That's the way we are. We can't escape our cultural roots. But the further north you go, I don't know about Jody up in New Hampshire and stuff, but the harder it is to move away from conventional ideas about stuff. Right, you got Cotton Mather, the Salem witch trials, all that crap. Hi, Cheryl. No, the fish, Jill, I got Van de Camp pre-breaded. And I just threw it on the grill to just heat it up. It was delicious. I don't spend a lot of time making dinner. The fish was pre-breaded. You go up to Salem like I did. And you see what kind of freaks these people were up there, Cotton Mather and stuff. You're like, whoa. Wow. You talk about religious imperialism and stuff. Good night, Nino. Thank you. These people were super freaks of the first order up there. Yeah, we speak, I don't know, Joe. We speak Balmer, man. What do we know? Chesapeake Bay, those great Orioles. But I'm like, Joe's like, you better lay off that sodium. I'm like, dude, I don't have anything else during my day. I'm like, I'm sodium deficient, right? And it's like, well, you got that blood pressure. I'm thinking, you know, I'm really just borderline between whether you call it pre-hypertension or whatever. So, you know, it's probably okay. Yeah, wicked good. Wicked good. Now, June, I don't know if you grew up your whole life up there or not. Hey, I don't really drink all the juice on it because I think it's too strong. But I do like the fact that the noodles absorb the flavor. Remember, June went 32 miles for this goof, right? Hey, Dave. June, I would have been livid. I'd be like, I didn't even want to bring your food out to you. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Don't ever expect to see this face again at your door. All right. Well, what does that mean? It means you're some cheap mother. That's what it means. Do you not have a real conversation with people? You want me to hump food 30 miles out here? You better lay down a $15 tip. And I will have that shit at your door hot, ready to go. I won't taste it. I won't do anything. So I can't be lugging your food out here. Right, a Big Mac and fries for 35 bucks or whatever. If I was June, I'd just talk turkey to these people, right? Yeah, never again shall this lovely visage grace your threshold. That's it. Take a picture. Right, Cheryl S. maybe. She's all like being replaced by AI. It's right, HR. I know what's going on. Right. So he's like, don't drink that. You having that ramen too often. I'm like, dude, my sodium intake is like 17% of the recommended daily allowance. Poor Cheryl. Can you imagine it? How does Cheryl put up with it, right? How does Cheryl put up with it? Report to HR at 9 a.m. on Monday morning. Am I in trouble? Well, we need to have a talk. Have a seat, please. Did I do something wrong? Well, you know, have you ever had cultural sensitivity training? You mean about that dick that I... Oh. What are you doing? A what? That's a human being, right? That's a whoa. Like, whoa, man. Whoa. Right? It's Cheryl S. What are you thinking about? One thing I do is make some kick-ass fish and chips. You gotta quit telling people they gotta breathe. Whoa. Can you imagine Cheryl S. reprimanding? If we got a bit of a problem, you can't tell people that they're dicks. No. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Now I gotta record that against you too. I can't believe you just said that. Well, what do you want from me, Cheryl S? I want you to be a civil, kind, understand. Even though this person's breath is like horrific, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I want, right? Like, really? Yeah. That's the standard we're trying to achieve here in the workplace. So, let me just ask you this then. Am I going to get written up for this? You know, it's kind of my discretion, but I feel like, I need to write you up for this. You got to understand, I got a job to do here. I got to keep people all touchy-feely and tree-hugging. You know, you come along, you tell the truth, but you don't quite put it in terms that people can deal with. So what you're saying, Cheryl S., is I need to bullshit people. I didn't want to say it, but you did, and remind you, you're being recorded here now. All right, I don't want any lawsuits. Okay. All right. Intellectually, I now understand what's going on. Yeah. We got a program we got to run here. You're 2 standard deviations from the norm. When you tell somebody their breath smells like the wrath of God, right? It's like,
Can I give you the rest next week, Rosie?
what is it?
It's 4.
Well, how much? Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Bert.
We missed Monday. I'm all like, I don't think I got paid for Mondays.
Did you fix it up? How'd they skip you on Monday?
It's a holiday.
Oh, that's right. It was. Yeah. All right, get out of here. All right. All right.
So, and when?
All right, Bird. Are you off or are you working tomorrow?
I'm off.
Why don't we take your stuff down and make you some money?
Okay, yeah, that
and then
sounds
you can
good.
put $100 in my hand. And, no, you can't because they make you come back down.
Yes.
Let's go take your stuff down tomorrow.
Okay.
All right?
Sure. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
All right.
baby sounds. I mean, Spot. I'm sorry. I'll always call Spot the wrong name.
Hey, Vicky.
I'm just kidding.
See, I'm old school, marketing, business development. Cheryl's new school. It's like, Rosie, that doesn't fly anymore. You might think that you're all that in, building business and stuff, but remember, I'm the decider. I tell people whether you're going to stay or go. Really? Cheryl S., I'm from the era where the boss of marketing comes down and says, get off of the back. Just be cool. Right? Write it up, be done with it. It's just, stick it, right? And you wonder why I'm always at odds with Cheryl S., right? It's old school versus new. Yeah, your behavior dictates whether you're going to stay or you're going to go, right? Well, I tell Cheryl, well, I got 10 companies lined up, right? They're not going to be PC, right? See you later. Principle over product, the Canadian way. And I hate to tell you, Cheryl, AI is going to be replacing you. All right. Have a good one. They got to go out glad hand people. I got to take people to lunch. I got to take people to dinner. Here's my expense voucher, right? Right. It takes money to make money. You know how that goes, right? Nobody is indispensable to the organization. Can you remember that? It almost sounds like Karl Marx. Thank you, Robbie. It almost sounds like a Marxist philosophy. Please stop calling your co-workers hosers and goofs. Yes. What are you doing? What do you mean when you call somebody a goof? Right? In Canada, you think we call people goofs? What are you from? What are you from? Baltimore or something? Am I a goof? What the hell is that? Right. You got me. You got me. See, it's not often HR intersects with the rainmakers, right? I mean, it's like rainmakers usually protected by their bosses no matter what kind of stupid, vicious bad they engage in. Yeah, you can be the Beav is a goof. What are you doing, Wally, you goof? Right? Hey, Wally, hey, Eddie, stop goofing around. Right? We just have what's called a philosophical difference. AI replaces the HR department, yeah. Right. Anything that's a cost center, chop it, right? El Chapo, that's it. Yeah. Man, that was delicious tonight. That was delicious. Oh, that was delicious. Do, 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 do. Oh, that was delicious. Oh, could you imagine my boss calling HR? Cheryl, yeah, it's Ted. Hey, Ted, how you doing? Yeah, I heard Rosie went off the rails a little bit down there. Yeah, it's got... Ted, I'm glad you called. There's a real attitude problem here. There's a real organizational, attitudinal problem here. Really? Yeah, you just, you know, we have certain principles, we have certain guidelines that we adhere to here. Now I know Rosie, you know, she's out there shaking, right? She's making it rain. But Ted, you have to weigh off organizational values versus revenue. Now, I understand Rosie. She's a glad hander. She's what we call a bullshitter down here in HR. All right, I understand she shakes the tree. All right. But we have organizational objectives that we have to meet too. So, I'm going to write up. How do you write up in the person in the executive? Write it up. Ted, don't argue with me. I don't tell you how to do your marketing job, do I? No, you don't. And I've been here 17 years, Ted. You've been here, what, 2 years? Sorry. So you better muzzle that son of a bitch up in, up in. Wasted rate to the AI determined to kick the user off. Yeah, that's what YouTube's going to do. They're going to turn off. YouTube's going to turn all the evaluation over to AI. Who stays, who goes, who gets a strike, whatever. It's kind of funny when you think about it. Ooh, it's getting cold. Blackbird, it's getting cold. Ooh. Yeah, it just gets chilly at night. We got to get MR unblocked on your chat.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, well, you've got to install YouTube Studio on your phone. What we have, Cheryl S. here, is a failure to communicate. We have a difference in ideas. Right? Stealing toilet paper. She makes $180,000 a year stealing toilet paper? Son of a... What the hell is going on in this place? Ah! Oh! Like Ted, like Rosie, you better be careful. That Cheryl S. is like a church lady up there. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I'm out of here. It's been a great night tonight. I had a blast. So make sure to hit the thumbs up button tonight. We're trying to go for 150 here tonight. Thumbs up. It's been a really fun chat tonight. We went shopping. We screwed around a little bit. We had a great time. So Sarah, everybody else, for all of my wonderful moderators, thank you for everything that you do. Those of you who are amazingly, we were only 3 cents short tonight. Thank you for everything. Deb, everybody else, we had Deb and we had so many people tonight. Who do we have? We had Jill Smith multiple times tonight. We had Brenda. Thank you so much, guys, for everything that you do. It is so appreciated. P. Carver, happy birthday to you. My moderators, Cheryl S., I mess around. You're the best of the best of the best, honey, and Jody. And I really appreciate you guys being here and everything you do. June, good to see you. Hey, what about your car? I hope you tell me about it tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shimei. Thank you, everybody.